I want to let y'all know what kind of asshole though my brother is. So I got some hand sanitizer.
It's baby oil.
It's right up here in my office where we sitting, baby oil. And I knocked it off. And what did you say?
The diddler strikes again.
So I was like, you're an asshole, man. And the crazy thing is I just shut the door too.
It's going to pull out on him.
Now, by the time you guys see this, some of the news that we get ready to talk about in terms of Diddy will have already been released. Mm-hmm. But bro, what do you think about? Maybe you haven't heard this. I just heard this today. I got some notes here, my trusty notepad, in case people are watching and see this. But his lawyers are getting ready to file, or have already filed, for a third opportunity in front of a judge. Supposed to be a different judge this time, to try to get him out of jail. One of the things they are going to come at the judge with is that insufficient evidence for tampering with witnesses and for being a danger to the community. Do you think, and obviously, speak as much as you want on it, but my thought process on it was, and I wanted to ask you, what do you think? You think this man gets out of jail tomorrow? Do you think they let him out because of this?
With a super high bond, he might.
Okay.
Because, here in the United States, it's easy to get out of jail. They have to have a whole lot of evidence to keep you in jail because you're supposed to be innocent till proven guilty. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But on another note, I say danger to the community. Yeah, probably so.
Hell no, he ain't getting out of jail. Hell no. They've already told you, and I was talking to my mother about this. My mother doesn't stay on top of all this stuff, so I talked to her about it. She'll ask me questions, and I just tell her what I think along with the information. Like, Dave, that's one thing you're gonna love about this podcast. We both try to stay informed, and what we don't know, we just say we don't know. Mm-hmm. And if y'all know it, if you disagree or agree, go ahead and leave it in the comments. But hell no, he ain't getting out of jail. The government has already told you, we don't care about you selling your house. We don't care about you selling your plane. We don't care about your $50 million. Yeah. We don't care about them passports, sir. Hell no, he's not getting out. I did see that some people going back and forth today talking about, some people who know more than I do, say that what you're probably going to find is the prosecution is going to have to unleash some of this evidence that they have on his ass.
Yes.
Since his new defense team is trying to say there's insufficient evidence to keep him in.
It's going to be interesting. Again, I would like to say he would get out because I want a fair justice system for everybody. Mm-hmm. And I believe he's going to go to jail eventually because, again, the federal prosecution and a lot of it was state crimes. But again, I think he's going to eventually go to jail forever. But eventually they got to let him out to put on a defense.
Look, this is what I say. This is me, all right? And I'm in there. And I got all the paper he got. You let me out, I'm gone.
Yeah.
All right?
I'm him and Russell.
I'm never, me and Roman Polanski will be wherever Roman is that they don't seem to have brought his ass back from, chilling.
I would go.
I'm not
if I was
going
him, I would leave. I would leave.
I'm going.
Undoubtedly, without a doubt. Again, because my understanding is that he has a lot of money in offshore accounts.
Yes.
Like hundreds of millions.
Yes.
So I could buy a passport for somebody that won't let me come back.
You have, like I told my mother, when you have that kind of money, you can do anything you want. That's why these guys do. And a lot of them don't get caught because, I'm not going to sit here and act like it's Puffy all by himself. I'm sure there's some names he could mention, and maybe he will, maybe he won't. But I'm gone. I'm not seeing no trial date.
If they keep him in, I don't see him making it to trial.
I said the same thing. Some people out there are going to agree. Some people are going to disagree. I don't think Epstein just hung himself. I think, you don't. I don't think someone took a break and someone just happened to fall asleep on duty this particular day, and he killed himself.
No, that just smelled all bad. I don't think Puffy's actually built for jail. Again, when you've had that much money and been able to do what you wanted to do for so long, you don't just suddenly be confined to a 5x8 cell and told what to do and have people trying to take your manhood or beat you up or do it, it's a whole different world. So I don't think he's going to make it to trial if they keep him locked up.
So I was sitting watching, and I asked Dave when he got here, if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. I'm not going to spoil it. Not that you don't already know the ending to it, but watching the Menendez Brothers, Monsters, on Netflix. Check it out. And so I'm watching that, and I'm seeing it being portrayed in this film, in this miniseries, whatever it was. That you have these two young men in their 20s. One is, I think, 18, 19. The other one was 20 years old, something around there. Been rich kids their entire life. And then they have to go from that to living in a jail cell. And at one point, once Eric, the younger brother, finally comes to this realization that this is what it is. But what if this happened? What if this happened? What if this happened? And there was a priest in there said, look, I don't want you not to believe that you will get out one day, but I don't want you to hang everything on that. You're going to have to I need you to find a meaningful life inside of here. And I just sat there watching this, bro. And I'm not going to, at my age now, I don't know if I could do that. And so it made me think about Puff to be his age with everything he's had, the fame, the money, obviously the access to whatever he's wanted to have on this planet. I don't know how you could even get your mind wrapped around that I'm spending my life in here.